The Friday afternoon bourbon edition, right?
Here's
So cheers. Here's something like that.
Yeah. Early
All right.
So,
what is this all about? Why are we here? Or is this my job?
That's a
my
hard
job.
thing to ask a philosophy major. God, I need a bigger bottle of bourbon.
Okay, our On the Couch Friday afternoon bourbon edition is supposed to be our humorous look at all things IRS, Department of Labor, PBGC, and yes, we said that we can talk about the IRS and giggle. All right. So we are going to be talking about two very different service provider options for retirement plan sponsors after our Washington update, which will be following this little intro. Yeah, and we're back.
We're back.
Before we get into the fun stuff, we have to talk about Washington, right? Yes. Okay. So
that's not fun.
Well, Kristina, do we have anything to talk about?
Yes, we do. They're busy.
Who is? Washington?
The Senate,
Oh, okay.
basically. They just moved the Rise and Shine bill out of the Help Committee onto the Senate Finance Committee.
Onto the Don't Help Committee?
Yeah, the Don't Help. Yeah.
Rise and Shine.
Yeah, and currently the bill includes expansion of coverage for long-term part-time employees, going from the 3-year to the 2-year.
So is this the new name for Secure 2.0? Is now Rise and Shine?
There are 15 different bills out there that all
There's going to be the sunny side up.
Secure 2.0.
All right.
This is becoming like a trivia contest.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then, but they've also added automatic payroll deductions for emergency savings accounts within the plan.
What?
Yeah.
As an option?
Automatic or mandatory?
Automatic.
Okay, so
Same
optional.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, kind of. Yeah.
No, optional automatic or automatic.
Automatic.
Automatic always means the
there are a lot of details.
No, I'm just as the payroll person.
No. The employer has to offer it. The employees don't have to do it. That's the difference between automatic and mandatory.
Yeah.
Another video.
Yes. And then there's a new bill, the Advancing Auto Portability Act of 2022.
So when is it going to hit us? Because it's advancing.
Well,
had to ask.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's for automatic rollover of your account balance from your old employer plan to your new employer's plan.
It's going to automatically happen? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not going to be hitches there. And when somebody goes to two employers? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that.
The devil, as they say, is in the details.
Yeah, there's a lot there to be worked out.
Just one or two things.
Do they assume that they're just dealing with big companies all the time?
Yes, they do, because those are the only ones who make really big contributions to them.
I know, but for the small plan market, that just sounds like...
This is going to be for the record keepers to fight out. So
we're back.
I'm going to reply with a thank you, I think. Yeah, and it's. I know we're supposed to be grateful for your Washington updates, but
I
today...
do the best I can to find fun stuff.
Don't take it personally. All right. So, Katherine.
Yes.
In our industry, all right, if we are the Rebel Alliance, who is the Empire? Would that be the...
It'd be the bundled...
The bundled providers, right. Oh, good. We got the Star Wars reference without any hinting. I was hoping we would. All right. So we've heard there's some questions out there as to what the difference between bundled, how do you pronounce it?
Bungle.
Oh, that's right. It's an invisible G. We're hearing that there's a lot of questions out there about what the difference between a bundled provider and what an unbundled provider is. Now, a bundled provider is supposed to be where everything's under one roof, with the concept of one throat to choke. The presumption, almost said consumption.
That's not very positive, is it?
No, but that's how everybody, I want one throat to choke. Okay, all right, that's what they say.
Nobody's been on a phone tree. There's no one home now.
That's true. So, but the idea is that, again, bundled is supposed to be one place to go to for your answers, because we hear from the takeover clients we get that they're presented with this idea that there's one entity looking over all the operations of the plan. That's kind of true, but it's not the service provider. It's the plan fiduciaries, okay, which is always the case. The plan fiduciaries are the ones who are held legally liable for what goes on in the plan, all right?
So you're still responsible, even
You're
though you
still
say
responsible.
you have one thing to take
Right.
care of, you're still responsible for what they do or do not
So
do.
now, we're on the unbundled side, where everybody's independent, and we talk about that very openly and very positively in that we can easily be replaced. All right, which means we have.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, we can be. No, which means we have to be responsive to the clients, because
Right.
with a bundle provider, if you have the same payroll company, the same record keeper, and the same compliance consultant, one of them has to screw up really bad for you to throw all three of them out, right?
And then you have to spend a lot of time figuring out how to fire them.
Right, okay. So with us, because we're easily replaced, we have to be very responsive to the plan sponsor's needs.
So
all
we're
right?
great jet pilots.
Yeah, what, for the ejecting? Okay, all right.
No!
Oh.
We're we go.
Ah, okay, very good.
I'm living in your reference.
Yes, you are. All right. So,
I want to say we are agile.
oh, yes. Also, we view our responsibility, and I think most unbundled plan TPA providers do as well. We're looking after the plan sponsor's best interest. We are trying to come up with something that provides them with the most amount of flexibility, all right, that keeps them on the straight and narrow, all right, because you want to have us give you the bad news that something's gone sideways, not the IRS or Department of Labor.
Because we'll help you fix it.
That's right. And
We
this
have
is,
great ideas, and it's lovely to have something fixed versus have somebody discover
and
your...
this is also a different, I think we've had a video on this. The IRS and Department of Labor actually like people to self-correct. Okay, so takeaways. Bundled, how do you pronounce it?
Bungled.
Oh, that's right. Bundled are when somebody supposedly wants to have something very simple and basic, but do you really want your retirement plan to come off of the one-size-fits-all shelf? All right, I don't. All right.
And your place in line is
Last.
935,000th.
Yeah.
Right?
So we try to be more flexible. We are acting as the client's advocate, and also try to be more creative. I think is that a good summary?
Right. So in the end, you really want an agile provider
That's
versus
right. Who's
somebody
looking out for the plan sponsor's best interests. All right?
Absolutely.
Notice I didn't say anything about fees or cost. It's about service, right?
Right. Well, what bungled you pay a lot to get it messed up?
Okay, very good. So hopefully that helps, and I think we have a question from our peanut gallery.
What is a basis point?
What is a basis point, Katherine?
It's a unit of measure that they use against assets to pay for things.
Right, but how much is it? Or do
It
you want to
depends on what it said.
No. A basis point is always, a single basis point is 1/100th of a percent.
Oh, that's a single basis
Yeah,
point. Okay,
right.
right. So
But you're
people-
talking about what? Yeah. So
many-
not doing the math. A basis point is 1/100th of a percent.
So I live by the idea that if you have $1 million worth of assets and you have 5 basis points, you're kicking out $500.
That's correct.
That's
our simple math. That's how much it
the
is.
simple math, because those are numbers that people tend to be dealing with.
Right. And when we're looking at
I'm
our
not
savings
asking you to do math.
and
Just
when
do it
we're
in-
looking at our savings account statements, okay, we're getting 5 or 6 basis points, not 5 or 6% as interest on our savings account, not
Yeah.
like the old days. So, all right. So hopefully this is somewhat helpful. We want you to like,
If not, just
subscribe.
call us up and we'll figure it out.
That's right. Sales at hunterbenefits.com. Tell your friends about us. Take care. Have a good weekend.